message was completely ignored, along with the other indicators that there was some sort of problem. I waited a while to hear back. About a month later, I inquired again if there was some sort of problem and that I would hate to lose our friendship. And I did receive a response a few days later telling me that I was a nice person, but I was too needy, that she's busy with taking care of an ailing family member, and she doesn't have time to be friends with someone as needy as me. So I responded that I was sorry for what she was going through and that if she felt 2 emails in 1 month was too needy, then I apologize. Well, I guess she didn't appreciate that response, and that's when she totally went off on me. And I'm not going to get into any of the details, but she managed to twist any and all of my well-meaning questions into total wickedness. I'm still not sure how she managed, but even I thought I was a bitch after reading her response until I realized I hadn't said or insinuated any of the things she accused me of. I still believe she had some underlying issue with me before all of this started, or it would have never gotten to this level. So obviously we are not friends anymore, and that is fine because I don't need someone who can twist well intentions into evilness into my life. Now, the problem that remains is that she is managing to get me excluded from group activities now, which is what really hurts my feelings. Joe and I did not get invited to an annual Christmas party we have attended the last few years. I also saw that a group of my friends went out for one of their birthdays, and I never got an invite. But my former friend was with the group, so now I realize why I wasn't getting invited. The thing that bothers me the most is I know I did nothing wrong in this situation. I have been through it and through it and through it. I've thought about it a lot. I didn't do anything wrong, especially to elevate it to the level that it became. But now I am the one who's being excluded. I don't think these people want to stop being friends with me, but it seems that when it comes down to choosing one or the other in a group setting, I'm seeing who has been picked, and it is not me. As I said, if I felt like I had done something to deserve the harsh treatment I received, I may understand. But it just seemed like kind of out of the blue. And now, on top of it, I've been booted from the group. Like I said, I know these people still want to be friends with me, but it just kind of hurts that I feel I've done nothing wrong and now I'm being excluded. At the same time, we are very tight on cash right now, and I have had to turn down most of the invites that we've gotten to go out lately. So maybe they're just figuring it's not a big deal to not extend an invite because I've been turning them down anyway. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I feel I've been treated very unfairly, and I'm still being punished. But the point is, finally, I have to let it go. I have to forgive her for treating me in such a way. I can't let her have the power over me to dominate the thoughts and feelings I have toward the rest of my friends. I'm not going to let this situation dictate the rest of my life, especially with this group of friends. Now, lucky for me, and I don't mean this in a pompous way at all, but I do have a lot of friends. I have really worked hard to make new friends in my neighborhood the past few years, and we really do have a fabulous bunch of ladies that I love spending time with. In fact, we had a game night last night. I'm going to get a little bit more into that. I can devote more of my time to these ladies. I'm grateful that I have other friends to focus on and spend time with because as much as we like to think it comes easily, keeping up friendships takes work. You have to make time for them to be in your life. And that can sometimes be hard, especially when you have kids and a job and you've got to get all the errands done. But if you want people to remain in your life, you need to nurture the relationship. And that goes for any relationship. So now I need to look forward instead of back. Now I need to be grateful for what I have left instead of focusing on what I've lost. Is this easy? Of course not. Not even close. But I will not give this person any power over my life anymore. So I forgive you for all that has happened. I hope you find yourself in a happier place soon. I'm truly sorry I won't be part of your life anymore, but that is what you decided is best for your life, and I respect that. So have you been wronged by someone who you thought loved you? The only thing I can tell you is this. It happens. if you tried to rectify the situation without a satisfactory outcome, then just realize that you did your best and move on. After dissecting the situation, if you know that there is nothing else you can do to revive a certain friendship, then move on. Because when it comes down to it, you should never beg anyone to be your friend. Now, I wanted to chime in here for a moment because I typically write my blog posts the day before the podcast. So I wrote this blog post yesterday morning. And then last night we went to my game night. And like I said, my friend from high school, obviously I'm not a terrible friend to her. She's still friends with me after 30 years. But I digress. We went to this game night that we were having. It was such a fun time. There was a ugly Christmas sweater contest. There was a sweet treat contest. I didn't win anything. But you know what? That's okay. Because these are ladies that I spend a lot of time with. At least twice a month we get together. Well, at least once for game night and at least once for book club. So, you know, they know me pretty well. I know them pretty well. And the host, Kathy, had gotten little prizes for everybody. I guess, hopefully only because it's Christmas time, because I'm not buying presents for everybody when they come to my house. I'm just telling you. But she had little gift things, like Bath and Body Works soaps and stuff. And so she had put a bunch of gifts on the table and said, this is for anybody who hasn't won a prize already. And then she's like, but for Wendy, we have the booby prize. I'm like, what? Me? What? I'm being singled out? What are you talking about? Apparently when my group, which I did not go with because, again, a little tight on cash, went down to Cape May last week for a festive holiday outing, had found in a store a "You Are a Badass" button. Kind of like my naughty button. So you press the button, and I'm gonna do a little video and put it on the group page to show you. This thing is so cool. They said they even thought that it sounded like me, but it's like the naughty button, but it has 5 different sayings, and it so touched my heart and my soul that they saw something, knew it was something that I loved, because if they know me at all, like you people do, and some of them are listening, they know that Jen Sincero's "You're a Badass" is like my Bible. But I also made them read it during when I was my turn to host book club. I made them all read that book. But I love that they thought of me enough to actually get me the gift. But what really touched me was that they knew me that well to give me something that would be so meaningful to me. So I think it's kind of fun and ironic that on the day that I'm attempting to let go and forgive my friend, I get back in, overwhelming show of friendship, not just from my game night group, but then I get up this morning and I have a couple of personalized posts to me from friends on Facebook thanking me for the positivity and inspiration that I put out every day. And it's just, I feel like it's coming back twofold already. It's been a day, not even really a day. And all of a sudden I'm feeling love from everywhere. Could it be a coincidence? It could be. I'm choosing to believe it's a little bit of magic. It's a little bit of the magic that happens when you can truly let go of something. You can believe in it or you cannot believe in it. But it's making me feel awfully good today. I'm going to tell you that. So it is Taco Tuesday, people. Grab a taco. Start working on letting go of your anger and resentment. Do it for you, not anyone else. And go make today your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Oh, and have me on your show.